In potentially a first for the podcasting world, I'm evaluating my co host for a concussion on this week's episode of the 1 Hour, One Brain Cell podcast. Richie had a little bonk just before the show started. Are you okay?
I hope so. We'll find out. If I start slurring my words halfway through the show, then then we might have a problem. But I think we're good
911.
now.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we're dealing with a little. Yeah, it's still a little sore, but I think we'll be okay. I'll just take
I
some
have
Tylenol.
a.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, by the way, it has to be Tylenol, not ibuprofen. Because ibuprofen is it's a blood thinner. So
Yeah.
if you have we're not going to go there. But take Tylenol if you hit your head, ladies and
Yes,
gentlemen.
I do.
Not,
I do have
yeah.
Tylenol.
Okay. Not ibuprofen and not aspirin.
Good to know. I don't have either of those. So
Okay, perfect. Then we're chill. Um, yeah, we as always have a completely disastrous list of things to cover today. Um, where should we start? Let's start with the new Phoebe Bridgers because that happened last week
mm-hmm.
while we were not recording.
Mm-hmm.
Has your opinion changed or evolved on this at all since then? And also, what was your first opinion?
I actually like the song. I was kind of surprised by it because it wasn't quite what I was expecting. I wasn't sure what to expect, but for me at least, and I think I've told you this before, but I am not a the biggest fan of Phoebe's solo work as opposed to her work with Boy Genius. And even in Boy Genius, the songs were mostly where she sings lead vocals on were never my favorites of the Boy Genius track list either. And so there are some songs that I like from Phoebe, and but not the whole thing. Like I don't have any of her albums on repeat. I don't own any on vinyl like I do Lucy and JB. And so I was kind of curious where she was going to go with this, and I was quite shocked by it in a way because I wasn't expecting it to be as pop radio friendly as it is. That's my biggest takeaway. It's real. It didn't sound like a Phoebe Bridgers song that as you would know it, because I saw some people from the pop up shows like, oh, we're gonna do some. Here's a country song, right? So I kind of expected it to be more along those lines, type of thing, and not your
Mm-hmm.
true pop song. But when you see that Jack Antonoff is a producer on this on the single, it shouldn't shock you that it sounded the way it did. But I was pleasantly surprised. I've listened to it multiple times. I like it. It's a really solid lead single for this record, I think.
It's her first solo piece of music in over 4 years, which is crazy to think about. Um, for me, I don't know, and I think I texted you this. It just feels very safe. It feels very much like something we already know from Phoebe. I've seen some people saying that, like, obviously the there's a vocal minority here, but people are saying that of the ones that attended the pop up shows, they were saying that like the song really wasn't their favorite because it
Mm-hmm.
kind of felt like a Punisher holdover. And I could definitely see that. It almost like I wouldn't question that if you told me that this was like a leftover from the deluxe or something. That's like this is generalizing, but I feel like artists typically go like one of two different ways after a big successful era like she had with Punisher, which is that you do something totally and completely different,
Mm-hmm.
left field, or you do something that is a little bit of a safer evolution. I mean, it's got all the right building blocks and the stuff that like we've come to know from her. And to your point, like it's gonna play well on radio. It's gonna be critically received. It just sounded like the same the same old Phoebe to me. Maybe and it might have just been like by virtue of the fact that it was such a long wait that I was maybe expecting something a little bolder, a little more different.
Yeah, I'm. That's why I'm curious. When your people are artists are choosing their lead singles, I think it could be a little bit fascinating sometimes to
Mm-hmm.
what they choose as the lead single. I think the perfect encapsulation of that is Taylor Swift when she chose Fortnite as a lead single for Tortured Poets. Right? It's just like
Yeah, that just wasn't it.
you look
She's
back.
historically been kind of bad at picking
Yeah,
singles.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We got Me for Lover.
Hey, you know, hey kids, spelling is fun. That was
Yes.
a real lyric before it got wiped. Physical media. Yeah. Historically kind of bad at picking lead singles. I feel like it's especially difficult when it's been so long, I think, for an artist, or if they're trying to go a different creative direction where like you gotta pick something people are gonna like, but you almost don't want to give too much away. And I wonder if she's maybe just trying not to play her hand about what the rest of the record sounds like here.
Yeah, I think cause that's the thing with the pop up shows is we people went to the shows, but I think a lot of people did their best to not give anything away. So she played a bunch of the new record, but a lot of people were respectful. I'm pretty sure Phoebe, like I saw some people talking about this, was like, "Hey, please don't reveal any of this stuff yet, right? This is just for you in the room." And so people were, "Hey, there's some new songs," and kind of gave some of the vibe. But most people were pretty good about not putting out any lyrics that they may have stolen away, put on their arm, whatever. And we're pretty good about keep like gatekeeping the vibe of those particular songs. So yeah, I I don't know if Jack is a full producer on this record or not, or if he just worked on this one lead single. That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's list. I don't.
The credits for this are crazy. Since you've mentioned it, that like production: Jack Antonoff, Alex G, Bo Burnham as a composer and lyricist,
Hmm.
and Lucy and Julian on background vocals.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what she meant when she dropped that tidbit a while ago that she and Boy Genius were in the studio together. Like they were just potentially assisting on this project.
yeah, yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly. Right.
Who knows?
Um.
It's Phoebe. It could be anything. She's an agent of
Exactly.
chaos.
um. Yeah. So hang on. So I'm gonna see if we know. Okay. Real this. I don't think. Yeah, because she hasn't really released any of the other songs or track list or anything yet, so we don't
Mm-hmm.
know anything else about the record other than its release date, which is coming out in August, I believe.
Yep. August 14th. The record is called Lost Weekend. I really like the album cover, and I do love some of the vinyl variants that have come
Hmm.
out. They have
Yeah,
some really good colors.
yeah,
So I'm waiting. I'm waiting to pull the trigger on it until I find out if I like the whole record,
yeah.
because I have a bad habit of doing that with vinyl lately. Life of a Showgirl, where I order an order an album ahead of time and then really only like 4 tracks,
Yeah,
uh, 5 tracks, and then sort of regret a purchase. I don't really regret a vinyl purchase ever, but it does feel like a waste to only play like the A side on something. So
right.
I'm waiting. I'm being responsible.
Yeah, not quite an auto buy, not quite an auto
Mm-mm.
buy. There are some artists that we will auto buy for, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um, like I think you and I both did that with Muna. I'm pretty sure we both bought the record ahead of time before that came out,
We
and
did.
we're both big fans of that record.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Side note, Katie Gavin side quest this weekend.
Crazy side quest. Muna
Uh,
side quest
yeah,
generally, but then Katie Gavin personal side quest.
I think I don't was it. I don't know if it was New York or L.A. Pride or I don't know where it was
I
exactly.
think it was New York.
You might be right because it was promoting Oh Mary on
It was
Broadway.
O'Mary. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Meg Stalter's turn in O'Mary.
Yes.
in which they did a, what would you call this? It's not drag, but it's something akin to that anyway, of like Abe Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln. And it was like 50% promotion for O'Mary and 50% promotion for Meg Stalter's music career,
Yeah.
which is like the funniest thing on planet Earth to me
Yeah.
because she's leaning in so hard and taking it
Yeah.
so seriously. And I'm kind of enjoying it. Even if it's like camp, which I think it just is and it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
I'm kind of enjoying it.
Yeah. And yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, so that's where Katie Gavin was this weekend, cosplaying as Abraham Lincoln on a
Sexy Abraham Lincoln. Babraham Lincoln, one might say.
Abraham Lincoln.
You're
Did you make
welcome.
that? Did you
Print
make that
it.
up, or did you see that in a comment?
No, I did make it up right now, but I feel
Yeah,
like I must have seen it somewhere before to have the recall of it that quick.
yeah.
But I
Because
don't I don't know where. I can't tell you off
yeah,
the top of my
I
head.
feel, I feel like Katie would appreciate that. She would like
I
that.
feel like I can't really take any credit for it. That's okay though. She's not listening to this.
No, no. Um, you can make a sign for Lollapalooza, Abraham Lincoln.
we could. We could, but like in what world? She's gonna like kneel down at the really slow, sad part of So What, where she looks out of the crowd and just see a sign right here that's got her picture on it that says Abraham Lincoln. And it's gonna ruin the moment.
Mhm.
I don't think we can do that to her. Yeah.
True, true. Yep, Lollapalooza getting even closer. Jordan sent me a meme today about um a pyro at the Tate set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even know what that was. It was a what are those called? Squishmallows? No, they're
Sure.
they're well, it's those, but jelly cats.
Ah,
But
sure.
they come in shapes of things that are like you can get them in like pancakes or
Mhm.
like blueberries or you can get like a hockey puck or like whatever, but they have like a little stuffed animal that's got a cartoon face of something or other on it. And there was one, and I don't remember what the brand was, but it was horribly burnt toast. Uh, and you and I, mostly me, think that the meme of someone toasting a piece of bread at Chromatica Ball tour because they were so close to the pyro is really funny.
I remember
And
that.
so
Yeah.
we've been bringing that energy forward where we're like manifesting that we're going to be so close to the pyro at Tate that we're going to
Yeah.
toast a piece of bread on it. So then, to circle this back, because I can finally tell a story on this podcast without going in 9 different directions, there was this burnt toast stuffed animal, and I sent it to you, and I was like, us, when we're right up against the pyro at Takeago.
Real. Yes.
Real, real. I don't know what HD is, but my doctor says I got 80 of them.
Truth.
Real.
All right, we can move on now. What were we talking about?
Okay.
I don't even remember anymore.
We were talking about new Phoebe, but
Oh yeah.
do you have anything else to add on the music front this week? I know we didn't
Mm,
put tracks on the thing, but
oh yeah, yeah. New medium
what you got?
medium build came out last week. He's got a new record coming
Mm-hmm.
out later this year.
Mm-hmm.
New tour coming out. I'm excited. I've been wanting to see Mr. Build for a couple years now, and he has never come through Phoenix. But Phoenix is on the list. I got my ticket this morning. We're good to go. But in a new, different, in a weird, strange way too. I didn't even. I got
I was gonna ask, did you do
yes,
the auto?
I did.
Yeah.
Uh,
What was
and
that?
yeah, it was just like put in your credit card information. We'll get you a ticket, which is basically like it's kind of strange situation, but hopefully, I mean, it'll work. It's like an official platform, so right. But
Yeah.
it's because it's a GA show. It's not a big deal. But it was like we're gonna look for tickets for you. That we're gonna charge you this price if we are able to get you a ticket. And more or less, basically, what it is like they have it seems like they have an agreement with venues to essentially that they have a certain amount of like um people they can put on their list, and so they basically are going to put you on a list for their like that can get in basically. So I have to go to will call, and my name is apparently on the list, the seated list, right? So which I think is fascinating, interesting. So I don't know if I can actually probably look and see if there are still tickets available, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So Mr. Build coming up in October, I think
Okay.
October. I'm excited for that. Excited for the record. I like the new song. Yeah, exciting.
Yeah,
That's my pick. That's
he's
my pick of
good.
the week.
He's good. We're fans.
Hmm.
Um, I really haven't been listening to anything new, so not helpful from me. I got nothing off the top of my head.
Ooh,
You know
you're
what we
usually
you know what we I know it's that's always on me, but you know what we do need to talk about is something that you texted me, and I can segue us here. Is that there was a movie that came out that apparently had like the worst needle drop of all time in it,
yes,
and you saw it. You witnessed this with your
I
own two
did.
eyes.
Yes,
Tell the people. And
yeah,
I've already seen what it is.
yeah,
It has been spoiled for me what this song is
yeah,
and the fact that it's a cover.
yeah.
And I can't possibly fathom a context in which that was the right choice.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So the movie that Jordan is talking about is a movie called Supergirl. Came out last week, and again, this is a movie where I swear the discourse, and I think I've said this before about when I'm talking about movies on here, but the discourse surrounding this movie is just unbelievable. It makes me so angry because I swear that like I don't, I don't understand what people want from movies anymore. That's my point, I think. Because I mentioned that before. I think I forget what movie it was where I came on here and I was like, I saw the movie, I liked the movie, and I don't understand why people did. Oh, Disclosure Day, because it was the same thing
Okay.
with Disclosure Day,
Yep.
where the discourse around Disclosure Day was making me mad because it just like people just aren't willing to, you know, think about movies, I guess, anymore. And then this is like the opposite, where people overthink the damn movie, and so people are just like, because the Rotten Tomatoes score among critics is bad. It's below 60%, I think. The audience score is okay, 75%. The Letterboxd score is like 3.1, which is, decent for a Letterboxd, like pretty average for a Letterboxd community, which is tends to be younger, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and it tends to be pretty critical of movies in a way because people will go and they'll meme it and they'll give it 2 stars and make a funny joke. That's what Letterboxd is for most people. So just it's at 3.1, which is pretty solid. Um,
Letterboxd is such an echo chamber to like play off of you. It feels like if the common consensus among people is like funny one-liner reviews and 5 stars, then I feel like people generally tend to rate it higher, even if their own perception of the movie was lower than that.
yeah,
Because I felt like I was shouting into the void saying that One Battle After Another was average. And I know that you disagree with me on this,
yeah,
but I struggled to find a Letterboxd review that would agree with me. But it also feels like sometimes it goes the other way too, where like when people are generally kind of panning a movie, like people will take stars off to agree
yeah,
with the public opinion on it.
hmm,
You rarely find one where so many people are spread across the board or
yeah,
there's like one consensus.
yeah, yeah. Because I was expecting going in with all the reviews. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna like this movie, am I?
Mm-hmm.
Because like the first time I watched Superman from last year, I didn't really vibe with it. I didn't like it. I watched Superman again before watching Supergirl, and I liked it a little bit more, but it still didn't really work for me as a movie. It's like 3.5 stars for Superman. I was like, that's
It's
fine.
fine. It's enjoyable. It's a go have fun at the movies kind of movie, but I don't think it's anything more than that. You and I think, both would agree, though, that we think that Kara has a more interesting character arc than Clark Kent ever did.
Yes, and I think
And
that's
it's a
why.
shame that more people don't realize that.
Yeah, I that's what I texted you after the movie, and it's how I felt too. Which is like watching this movie. Kara is a more interesting character to me than Clark, because Clark is the good Kansas boy, and he's Mr. Perfect, and I
Mm-hmm.
just have never found that to be interesting whatsoever. And I've tried my hardest to like Superman stories and like reading Superman stories, and I just
He's
can't
just
do it.
almost not a relatable enough hero because Kara has that extra layer where she remembers life on Krypton to some
Yeah.
extent.
Hmm.
Or if you take her TV show arc where they put her in the Phantom Zone for a number of years, it was like she's got to reckon with all of this stuff that she remembers as a teenager or a young adult. where like Clark came to Earth when he was a baby, so he really has no memory of losing his parents or any of that
Hmm.
trauma and what that was like. And
Yes.
all he knows is like be perfect all American golden
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie Supergirl is about. It's about the trauma of Kara leaving, um, you know, leaving her planet Krypton and watching her family die essentially because um in the movie Argo City is poisoned by kryptonite, right? And
Hmm.
so she gets sent towards Earth, and she shows up as like a teenager basically, right? And she shows up and she's alone, and she doesn't have um Clark's parents, right? She doesn't have the Kents, so all she really has is Clark, and she's alone by herself, except for Crypto, right? And so she has to go off and figure out like who she wants to be, and so that's basically kind of kickstarts the movie. And then she finds, it's in the trailers, Ruthie, the little girl who is in the movie, and her story is similar, right? Where her parents are killed at the beginning of the movie, and so it's Kara and Ruthie kind of coming to terms with their trauma, and bonding over that and learning from each other. Um, and at its core, I think that's a great story, and to me, I connected more with that than I did Superman. And and also Millie Alcock's performance as Kara is great. Like she's so much more fun than
Hmm.
Clark. I'm sorry. Like David Cornsweet is a really good Superman and a really good Clark Kent. But I just think just watching Millie as Supergirl and her performance, she's way more fun. She's way more like um I don't say quippy, but she has a personality. Whereas Clark doesn't
Yeah.
really have a personality, to be honest. But
No.
you know, we digress. And so yeah, so I like that part of the movie. I like the fact that this movie is takes place um in space, so it is more of like kind of has that more of a sci-fi kind of vibe to it as well, which I liked. I like the action sequences in this movie more so than I even liked in Superman, because I felt Superman was I did not first that's my big confession. The Superman looked terrible. I'm sorry. The cinematography in that movie was god awful. It looked so ugly. The way they color graded the movie.
Some of what I've seen in it has been admittedly pretty bad.
Yeah. Um yeah, so I like this movie so much more than a lot of people, and to me it is right on par with some of your like, MCU origin stories that most people liked. It's right on par
Hmm.
with some of your early Thor movies, right? The original Thor movie has its troubles too, right? It's right on par with
Hmm.
the first Captain Marvel movie, which obviously you and I both love, but it has its faults as well, right?
Sure.
Um,
But it has a great needle drop.
yes, it does. Yes, it does. Um,
That's the trouble. And you and I both, as music lovers, that is make or break for a film. If it has a good needle drop or like a couple of them,
mhm,
like that's one thing that like admittedly despite its faults, Guardians of the Galaxy always got right
yeah,
was that vibe and the needle
mhm,
drops there and like that stuff it can bring you into a scene immediately or it can take you out of one immediately.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, before I get to Needle Drop, again, that's where it is. It's like it's a perfectly okay, fun superhero movie, and I will tell
Sure.
you, it is better than like most of the MCU movies that we've gotten in recent times. Right? It is 10 times better than the schlock we saw in Deadpool and Wolverine. Which did you see that movie?
No. No.
Good, don't. It's terrible.
Okay.
It's really bad, and it's made $1 billion, but it's bad. I'm
Well,
sorry,
yeah,
it's
because
bad.
they put Chris Evans in it and let him swear a bunch, and then they put Channing Tatum in it and made him have a weird accent, and
Yes,
it was all no, but
and people.
it was all bent on the cameo appearances. None of it was about the
Yes,
actual movie.
yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like it's Supergirl is better than that movie. It is better than Ant Man. Actually, probably better than Ant Man and the
Yeah.
Wasp and Ant Man Quantumania. Like,
Didn't see Quantumania, but I saw the first two.
like it is. It's like again, we don't. and we can do a whole podcast on it, but it is people hold female superheroes to a completely different pedestal than they do
Mhm.
anything else.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree with you. I saw Captain Marvel in theaters like 6 times,
Yeah.
and there were so many people that just absolutely hated that movie and just dismissed it out of hand without ever seeing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we both like the Marvels too, right? Marvels
Yeah.
is fun as
Minus
hell, man.
the minus the little musical sequence in there because
Yeah.
I'm not sure that one really still hits
Yeah.
with me, but yeah. Yes,
It
still a
it
good movie. There's parts of that are incredibly fun
yeah.
and were great interaction between the three of them that were like building to something else. And all the flirkins at the end was fun.
Yes. It's
There's
fun.
elements that are
It's
really
fun.
fun. Yeah.
That's the point.
Yes.
That's my entire point of this is people just forget that
You're
movies are
allowed to go
supposed
to the movies and have fun.
movies are supposed to be fun, and that's for the most part what
Period.
Supergirl is. It's fun. It's a fun time at the movies, and there are flaws in the movie, and one of which is like Lobo shows up, he's in the thing, he sucks. Why is he there? He's a waste of time.
Yeah.
Uh, It's they just were like, hey, Jason Moore, you want to show up in this movie? That's it. People
Mhm.
see because that was a executive decision because they felt I think the suits were like, hey, you know what people seem to like in the comics? They like this Lobo character. Let's put him in the movie. People will go see
Mhm.
him, right? He's a waste. He's a waste. The villain in this movie
Yep.
sucks. And I also wish that I saw somewhere where the movie was possibly like longer at one point and they cut a bunch out. And because my other big criticism is I wish Ruthie had a better arc. Her arc is kind of she doesn't really do much in this movie, and I wish she did more. But other than that, it's a fun time, all the people hating on it are just it's a shame. It's a shame. Just I yeah. So go see the movie, folks, so we can get more female superheroes and more Millie Alcock as Kara.
Yeah, I'm like if we fail at another Supergirl introduction, they will never let us touch that character again
Yeah.
on a big screen or a small screen for that
Yes.
matter. But no
Oh,
one's
yeah.
doing it better than Melissa Benoist.
Yes. True. Real. One last thing. The needle drop is it. We're gonna put a spoiler because you know what it is, right? At this point, so yeah, we're gonna
I
spoil
know
it.
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
spoil it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
spoil it. Okay, spoilers. Okay,
Mhm.
so the needle drop here is literally in the climactic scene of the movie. This part of the movie is supposed to be like the big like hell yeah moment of the movie, and instead of making it that way, they put a a slowed down cover version of Jimmy Eat World's The Middle.
Which
And
is a fine song, but why a stripped back acoustic version of it?
it's just
Because it just sucks all the energy out of the room.
it's the face I made when I heard that was like, are they really are they really doing this right now? I was like
Yeah.
laughing. It was because it was so I was like, oh no,
It's okay, it's
why?
it's also one thing to do a cover too, is like
Yeah.
sometimes that doesn't help you. Uh the way that they did it in Black Widow was great. The Nirvana cover
Oh,
there
the
was
opening
great.
sequence. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sick.
But there are so many ways to do a cover wrong where I feel like that's a gamble that you take in and of itself.
Yeah.
And that just yeah, crazy. I can't even fathom having not seen the movie yet, but I don't know what in the world it would look like for that to fit properly.
It doesn't. And people edit their movies all the time. Okay. Ridley
Mhm.
Scott, or at least not Ridley Scott, but like Blade Runner has like 5 different cuts in the movie you can watch.
Mm.
Star Wars has been edited nth number of times because George Lucas
Mhm.
felt like doing it. You know what I mean? We
Right.
can do that here. We can reclaim that scene, ladies and gentlemen, and we can when it goes to home media or just now, they can ixnay that song from that particular scene and put Kara's theme in that sequence, right? And get a booming, awesome original score there, and it kicks
Mhm.
ass. It's great. But instead, we got what we got. It sucks. And
All right, fair enough.
yeah, go see the movie, everybody. I promise you, it's actually a good time.
Good. Um, I also attended a movie in theaters.
Oh
You'd
my
be
God,
surprised.
this is a
I know.
first.
I
Yeah,
know.
you
You'd be
went to go,
surprised.
You went to go see Masters of the Universe? Why did you do that?
Definitely. Definitely. Bought a ticket.
The
Uh,
back rooms. You saw the back rooms.
front row.
The
'Cause I've
the extended version of the back rooms.
yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. You already told me that the movie's too damn long.
Yeah,
Uh, we played 3 hours of it. I don't need to go see the Backrooms movie. I'll be honest.
yeah.
Um, no, I went to see it with my coworkers, which was like the funniest suggestion. Uh, we had a day, we were, this was a social event that we had planned among some of my coworkers, and we were planning to go play pickleball, which, first of all, I've never done before, so I thought I was gonna look like a total loon. Um, we went to go play pickleball, but given that Mother Nature hates Indiana, as we established last episode,
Correct.
it was pouring rain that day, and then also the day before. So we were like, well, outdoor pickleball really isn't going to work so good. And we did find one spot in town where you can play indoor, but it was horrifically humid, obviously, because it had then been raining all day. So we were like, we're not going to last very long doing this. And so we show up at like 4 o'clock, and everybody kind of huddles around. They're like, so what about 6 o'clock Toy Story 5? So I think we played pickleball until like 5:15. Then we all scattered to separate
Hmm.
ends of town. Showered and changed clothes real quick, and then came back, regrouped, met at the movie theater, and there were like five of us that ended up seeing Toy Story 5. Um, I've not seen 3 or 4, so didn't really know
Oh
what I was
wow.
missing there. Uh, I was perplexed as to you haven't seen it yet. You were going to, so I
I
thought
was
this was
going
going to be
to,
I thought
and
this was going to be a full breakdown.
we had to delay. We had to delay. So
Hmm.
we're seeing it actually around the time this episode is dropping.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so I won't spoil anything for you, but there is a segment of time in which I'm like, hey, I haven't heard from a particular character in a hot minute. What's going on with that? And come to find out that it was explained in a previous movie where I was like, where is this person? And they were like, oh, you didn't watch 3 or 4. That makes sense. Um, it was good though. I'll tell you. I'm stupid and sentimental about movies like this because I used to love Buzz Lightyear as a kid.
Hmm.
Uh, this is a story that I will probably tell wrong. My parents know it better than I do because I was so young, but I think we were at, oh my gosh, I don't remember if it was Disneyland. It must have been Disneyland. We were at Disneyland when I was a little kid, and I loved Buzz Lightyear. And there used to be a Buzz Lightyear show, like where they would bring the characters out and they would do the little, they would probably do a little fight scene or something
Hmm.
like that. It's a shame that I can't remember it, and I'm like embarrassing myself by justifying that my parents spent all that money taking me to Disneyland for an experience I don't remember.
Oh
There's
no.
probably pictures. Um, but we tried and tried and tried to catch the Buzz Lightyear show, and we just kept missing it. The time of day was wrong, and we just were not there. And I was apparently so distraught that we missed the Buzz Lightyear show that my parents bought a ticket the next day, and we all went back to Disneyland the day that we were
Hmm.
supposed to leave for like half an hour solely for the purpose of going to see the Buzz Lightyear show. And I love my mom and dad for that. And yeah, I used to that was my favorite character. So we rocked hard with Toy Story at a young age for me. Um, and it's still as good as it ever was. It's got jokes that are funny for adults in it.
Hmm.
You'll like them. They'll go right over a child's head, but it's funny when a crowd of older adults or like at least teenagers and stuff are laughing
Yeah.
at a joke and all the kids are like, what just happened?
Yeah.
uh, there's some good stuff there. There's some good character development. It's a Pixar film, so it's got its, mushy, sentimental heart of the story kind of deal where it turns you, but I got made fun of for audibly sniffling at one point in the film. Um, I will defend myself that it was I'm sentimental about movies, so I had a good time. I think I gave it 4 stars. I was like, you know what? It's fine that we got a billion of these.
Yeah.
They're still good movies.
Yeah. I would ask you to pull in a ranking, but if you haven't seen 3 or 4, then that'd be kind of tough.
I have not seen 3 or 4, and frankly, my best memories are of 2. I think that was the one that I watched the most because One came out a year before I was born,
Yeah,
two
it
years
came
before I was
out.
born.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we still had the VHS tapes until probably a handful of years ago. So me and Toy Story go way back. We still to this day we still have and it's a Buzz Lightyear. It's from Disneyland, but it's one of those ones where like they have the light up thing, and so you squeeze it, and then there's like a light up spinny thing that like goes around, and some of them make noise. My family calls them battery wasters,
Oh
and
yeah.
because they are, and just to this day, we still have a Buzz Lightyear battery waster that like has made it to Disneyland with us on like all of our trips. And we're like, did we pack the battery wasters?
uh yeah, so you've never seen Toy Story 3, huh? That's interesting.
No, I was missing something about a fork and a teddy bear who might be a human trafficker. Is the
Uh
is the collective information that I gleaned from my
yeah, Toy
coworkers. I was
Story
like, hey, real
dude,
quick, break it down.
I love Toy Story 3. It's actually legit like one of the better ones, to be honest. They're all good. Toy Story
I'm
4, I
sure
remember
I have seen three, but I don't have a recollection. It's like Avatar for me. It's just a
it's the
big
one.
blind spot.
Yeah, Hey. I didn't
It's true though. I have said this
yeah.
multiple times on the
Yeah,
podcast that
I
I
get
don't
crap
remember a
from
thing about except the blue people.
I get crap from everybody about that, okay? But I'll defend it. Um where was I getting? Yeah. I've seen Toy Story 4 one time, so I don't
Mhm.
remember much about it other than Forky, who I love.
Is
Um
four the one with the bear, or is three the one with the bear?
three is the one with the evil bear, which is
Okay, I
where
don't remember that.
all the characters are trapped in this like preschool place for toys, and it's like a prison, and so like it's like a
Oh,
prison breakout movie. And yeah, and so they like and it's like this hierarchy involved. It's like kind of it's yeah, it's like
maybe I
actually
should
kind of
watch that.
there are actually some like adult themes,
It's
and
like
like yeah,
Prison Break.
yeah. And the bear is like the proprietor of the prison, and so like if you're in good graces with the bear, then
He's
you
the
get to go,
warden.
yeah, you get to go play with like the older kids. But then if you're punished, you get thrown in with all the younger toys and get demolished by the
Oh,
younger kids.
the ones that make you into weird
Yeah,
Barbie. Yeah, all right.
yeah. And then and yeah, and the end is like, talk about a tearjerker, man. There's like a part of that movie that when you see it for the first time, I don't know if it's like this afterwards, but like you're like, oh crap, because at the time we thought Toy Story 3 was like going to be the end for good, like they weren't going to come back to
Mm-hmm.
this, right? There's a part of Toy Story 3 that I remember seeing for the first
Because
time,
they
like
did, right? That movie came out in like 2010,
I was a
and then
teenager.
there
Yeah,
wasn't another one for like another 9, 10 years.
yeah. Um,
Yeah.
and so yeah, there's a part of that movie at the very end which is like, yeah, it's a great scene. Still one of the
Hmm.
most memorable scenes in Pixar history, to be honest.
I might have to
Um,
watch it. I'll be honest.
yeah, I recommend. It's great. Um,
And is
yeah,
there then a musical bit where the bear sings "When You're Good to Mama" from Chicago?
I don't think so. I do not think so.
Because she's the
Yes,
matron, like the
yes,
warden. Yeah.
yes. Oh, speaking of which, we need to decide because there's a rooftop cinema.
Mm-hmm.
Not to
Mm-hmm.
derail the conversation, but
No,
um,
derail it. We're good.
that's the whole point of the show, I guess, huh?
That's the whole point. Yeah.
Um, because we need to make our options here because
Mm-hmm.
there are three. You sent me this yesterday, like right in the middle. I was preparing for Speed Freaks when you sent me this, so I was like pretty
Mm-hmm.
hardcore busy yesterday, and I was like locked in trying to get everything set for the show, and I got a text that said from you that says, what does that say?
In all caps, urgent.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all caps. It's 6:31, so this is like 20 minutes before the show starts, and this so I'm like locked in, trying to make sure everything's set with our TV people, our radio people, trying to make sure the set looks good. And Jordan texted me with this very urgent information that I think is going to be like very important to the well-being of my life.
It usually is. It's usually like an album announcement or like Jodie Comer's done something or like
Yeah,
urgent is usually reserved in the group
yeah,
chat. So I don't
yes,
I don't send urgent unless it's really important.
yeah. And you sent me a link to the announcement that we are getting new movies for this rooftop cinema. Urgent Moulin Rouge Sinners double feature.
That's a combination that has never existed outside of this podcast.
Yes.
That information does not leave this room, and
Yeah.
yet I want to meet the person that organized. I want to meet the event
Yeah.
organizer because
Yeah.
this person shares our brain cell, our trauma,
Hmm.
perhaps you could argue. Whoever put Moulin Rouge 8 p.m., Sinners 11:15 p.m.
Hmm.
Chef, masterpiece, Michelin star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have to pick our schedule because we also
Mhm.
previously got Chicago. They were going to play Chicago as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, we got to pick and choose which ones we got to hit up.
Yep.
But yeah, that's a yeah. Whoever came up with that, genius. Because yeah, we both love Sinners. You
Mhm.
got me watching Moulin Rouge for the first time. I sent you. I sent you a tweet about that. Actually, did you see that
I was
tweet? That I
just
sent?
thinking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actively just thinking about that. It was like, God, I wish I could remember what the wording was. It was like, it was like showing my boyfriend Moulin Rouge for the first time, and he's like, "This movie needs to slow down."
Yeah. That's it. Yep.
And just knowing that it's a Baz Luhrmann film, it makes too much sense.
um.
The
So
opening bit of Moulin Rouge and then the opening bit of like Elvis are spiritual twins, where the
yeah.
camera just needs to slow the hell down. Like, stop
Yes.
showing me things.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Hmm.
um. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, I have Toy Story 5 is on the list. I'm gonna go see it this week. I'm excited to see it. Heard great things. Should be a good time. I don't know. Will it be the last one? Probably not, because it's gonna make $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's an IP like that. There'll be a sixth one if anybody at Disney Corporate has anything to say about it.
Yeah. Let me see
It's the
where
same
we're
reason
at.
they're doing Moana 2, the
Yeah.
live action Moana. We were theorizing among our section. We're like, if you're Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Disney comes to you and says, "Hey buddy, we have a proposal for you. Do you want to make the exact same movie you've already starred in over again, except this time we're going to put hair on you and we're going to do it live action?" Why did he say yes to that?
Because The Rock has never seen a check he didn't cash.
That's so fair.
He's in
Yeah, it's
everything. Every movie
again, it's
he's
going to
in
make
is
him
bad.
a
When was
bazillion
the last
dollars.
time you saw a movie that The Rock was in that you liked?
I will answer for my mother here. Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw.
Actually, that was the one I was thinking of. That one is actually
Hmm.
pretty fun.
There you go. Got him. Yep.
um, Toy Story 5 has made worldwide $585 million.
And it's gonna keep going. It's just
It's
monopoly money at
it's
this
been
point.
out for less than 10 days.
It's monopoly money.
Yes, yes, it is.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to make more? Do you think Toy Story 5 is going to make more, or do you think Avengers Doomsday is going to make more?
Honestly, Toy Story 5, because here's my reasoning. People take their families to see Toy Story 5. If
Yeah,
you gotta buy a ticket for yourself and your four kids because they all want to go see the toy movie,
yeah,
you're gonna rack up box office,
yeah,
and in a way that exponentially your families of one, two, or three nerds attending the theater together opening night to see Robert Downey Jr. play the same role again is never going to catch. Although they're probably going to end up about equivalent, but I feel like Toy Story also will play to markets that like Avengers Doomsday may not succeed in.
yeah. Right now, it's surprising. Yeah, we're
I
at
mean,
Toy
like,
Story.
think about me going to see it as like a 28-year-old person, and I brought my coworkers.
Yeah,
That's like those of us that grew up with Toy Story. We're like, we're gonna be invested. We're gonna go see this
yes,
thing. Like,
yeah,
whatever. If you have no personal connection to the Avengers movies or your superhero fatigue, you're not gonna
yeah,
go see that. You're gonna
yeah.
wait until it comes out on streaming.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Toy Story is going to make more money. That's my big hot take. Is that I
Mm-hmm.
believe that Avengers Doomsday is going to tank. And when I say tank, I don't think it's going to get to $1 billion.
I still think the joke is really funny though. Anytime like it was somebody, I saw somebody say it in the Letterboxd reviews for Toy Story that was like, Forky will return in Avengers Doomsday. It's just a forever gag.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And the reason why it's not going to make money is because I don't think people are going to go see it over and over again. It's not
Mm-mm.
right. People would do that for Avengers Endgame, right? And they
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people probably did it for Deadpool. That's the only way you get to $1 billion is if you get people to go back and over again to see movies.
Yeah,
And I
you
feel like,
can't organically get $1 billion off of first time views.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Um. So I feel like Avengers Doomsday is not gonna make as much as people think because people are only gonna go see it one time. And I'm like, that was enough of that.
Mm-hmm. And some people might go and then tell their friends, like, don't go.
Yes. I'm gonna go see this stupid movie, but I am like kind of dreading doing so,
Mm-hmm.
which is really weird to say because I feel like I never would have said that. Oh, we're getting a new
Yeah,
Avengers
no,
movie?
we
Hell
we
yeah.
love the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it just not interested.
Yeah. Like we
Not
Thunderbolts
interested.
2, if it was Thunderbolts 2, sat.
Sat. Ticket
Which
already purchased.
yeah, which I sent you today. Apparently it's in production, which is great. Which
Mm-hmm.
Marvel, if you're listening to this, we're gonna write the movie for you. You don't need some of the other characters. Like keep Bucky because we love Bucky on the show, right?
Sure.
We love
Yep.
Bucky. So it's Bucky, Yelena, Red Guardian,
Mm-hmm.
and then you
Yep.
get rid of the others because like whatever. I don't care.
Get rid of John Walker. Who
What's
cares?
his name? Yeah, thank you. I couldn't even remember his name. Captain America
That guy.
ripoff.
Yeah,
Gone. I
that
don't.
guy. U.S. agent.
Sure, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, that
Yep.
him. Gone. Don't care about him.
Mm-hmm.
Other girl who was underwritten, whose name I don't. Ghost. Ghost.
Yes. I was
Ghost.
like the one
Yes.
that they killed. No.
No,
No, that was Taskmaster.
that was Taskmaster. R.I.P.
R.I.P. That could have been such a good arc.
Yeah.
They just dissolved everything that happened in Black Widow with that. They were like, by the
Yeah.
way, that movie never existed.
Yeah. Exactly. So our proposal is that we bring back Kate Bishop and we just get a movie where it's Kate Bishop and Elena Belova for the entire 90 minutes and we're good.
Yeah, we're in business. Message
Yeah.
us on the Jeremy Renner app if you like our idea.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh God.
um
Anything else to add? You have one more Letterboxd this week that I made you watch. I held this over your head, so
yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on, let me bring it up just in case because I need to
yeah.
remember. So yeah, you brought up on the show because we were still in Pride month as of recording. So happy Pride, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you were catching up on your Pride Month movies. One of which was the movie To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Which, fun fact, they actually re-released in theaters this week.
Oh, that's fun.
I was scrolling through my
Why
AMC.
nobody told me?
I was scrolling through my AMC and I was like, oh, there it is. So I could have gone and
Yeah.
seen it in theaters.
Wow.
But yeah, so I watched it on Poob instead.
Boob has it for you.
So yeah, you watched it. You gave it how many stars did you give it? 5? You gave it 5
I think
stars.
I gave it a 5. I think that's a rare 5 for me.
You gave it 5 stars. And the premise of this movie, as we've previously discussed, which I think is just incredible, is Wesley Snipes, and John Leguizamo, and oh my god, and Patrick Swayze, all play drag queens, which, to be honest, that gets greenlit immediately. Like that log line,
Yeah.
genius.
You're like, sold. Immediately sold. Where do I sign? Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the movie. I gave it 4 stars. And my review was, turns out Wesley Snipes can still hoop and drag. Happy Pride.
There's some amazing one-liners in this movie.
Yeah.
It just is funny. You described it in such a way that it doesn't make sense to me because I haven't seen the film that you were referencing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you should stand by it and tell the people.
Yes. I said that it was here, let me bring it up just to make sure. Hang on. Gotta bring it up here. Where is it? Oh yeah. I compared it. I said it's because there was a review on Letterboxd, which I sent to you because I thought was really funny, which
And I got
is
offended because I thought it was you and you had given it 3 stars. I was like, we
oh
need to
yeah,
reevaluate.
I
Yeah,
should have I should have clarified that. But the
it's
review
okay. I
was
could have read with my own eyeballs that it wasn't posted by you.
the review was is this movie Seven Samurai but gay in all caps.
Kurosawa. Yeah.
Yeah. And this just came in the mail today, by the way. Shout
Wow.
out. So yeah.
There's a new. Is there a new movie coming out by that director?
You're thinking of
Kiyoshi
you're thinking
Kurosawa.
of Kiyoshi Kurosawa, who is of no relation to Akira Kurosawa.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
I
But
did
yes,
just see that float across my feed today, and I was like,
yeah,
I
it's
wonder
a
why
samurai.
Richie hasn't made a bigger deal about this.
It is a samurai movie, and I will be going to see it because it sounds badass. But
Okay.
anyway, to get back on point, yeah. So the Letterboxd review was Seven Samurai but make it gay, which is kind of true because in Seven Samurai, it's a group of samurai saving a town, and, and so that's basically what this movie is. The drag queens show up and they kind of save the town from the evil sheriff.
It's
Um,
true.
but I think a better adaptation of that is Blazing Saddles, but make it gay because in Blazing Saddles, you got the outsider black sheriff shows up to the all white town,
Hmm.
and and then and they didn't like him at first, but by the end of the movie, they come around to like appreciating the sheriff and thanking, and the sheriff and the town come together and they save the town from the evil bad guys, and that's kind of what
I
happens here.
mean,
Like,
if you squint, Blazing Saddles, you know, just saying. If you
um,
squint.
yeah. But yeah, so I love that. This movie was great. It was a great time. I enjoyed it. It was like I wasn't quite exactly what I was expecting, but like it's got
Hmm.
like it's a very nice message about the town accepting who you are,
Hmm.
and I think that's great. And we get a Julie Newmar cameo in the movie as well, which was great.
Hmm.
um, yeah, so enjoyable movie. Check it out before Pride Month is over, everybody.
It's on Poob.
It is on Poop. Or at your local AMC theater, apparently.
Yeah, they are showing it at a couple of places, not near me, but in the state
Yeah.
over the remainder of the week.
Hmm.
I will probably not be traveling an hour to go see that, but because Poop has it for me. So
Hmm.
okay. Also, I was looking at the Rooftop Cinema Club thing, and
Hmm.
I think we should also mention that the day that they're doing the Moulin Rouge Sinners double feature, the
Yeah.
5 p.m. feature, is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. So really, just an elite lineup.
Yes, I like that movie too. I saw that movie last year for
It's
the
a
first
great
time.
movie.
Yeah.
There were so many people that were bringing it up during the next championship run. That was like, is now a bad time to ask my date to go get me a Coke with light ice?
Yeah.
It's either light ice or no ice.
Yeah.
I think it's no ice.
Hmm.
Anyway, we have 2 more points here. I think we can get through them in the next 8 minutes. It's fine if we go over.
Hmm.
I want to talk about the trauma that happened to me this week. Is that on Thursday, I was supposed to be done working for the week this past Thursday, and I was very much looking forward to just settling into my apartment for the weekend and not doing a dang thing. I was like, I'm going to watch some movies. I need to clean my apartment. I'm going to cook some stuff, whatever. I'm going to get ahead on things. And at no point did that actually that was pre-Friday. So I was like, I know I have one thing planned for Friday, which was the pickleball outing that then evolved into Pickleball Toy Story. I was like, I know I have a social obligation tomorrow, so tonight I'm going to do nothing. And I receive a text at 12:30, like 12:32, when I leave work. I've just left work. I'm on my way to the grocery store. I'm feeling really productive and my phone buzzes and it says it's a group chat with me and 4 others, and is like, "Hey, would anybody be interested in subbing in for my adult kickball league tonight? We are like, we need one more female player or else we forfeit, because it's like slow pitch softball rules, like
Yeah.
co-ed, where you need a
Hmm.
certain number of female players. You're supposed to have 4.
Hmm.
They were down to just 1, so you need 2 or you
Yeah.
forfeit, but you're
Yeah.
supposed to have 4.
Yeah.
And if you don't have 4, the players that you lack, you then take in outs at the end of each inning, which
Hmm.
sucks because we were going to start with 2 outs as it
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
regardless. Okay, until we got that down, but it
Hmm.
was like brutal. Um, and I very honestly, knowing my own skill set, responded back and said, "I think you'd be better off taking a forfeit than watching me try to play kickball," which is true. Because I don't do foot-eye coordination sports. I've
Hmm.
never done soccer. I tried goalie one time at like recess and got hit in the nose and then didn't want to do it ever again. I'm more likely to trip over the ball than I am to do something meaningful with it. And like the fielding was not the part I was worried about because I can catch and throw. I've played ball sports, but it was the kicking that I realized I was going to really embarrass myself at. And a thing that you know about me is that I hate to be bad at things. It
Hmm.
frustrates me to no end when
Yeah.
I'm not immediately good at something. And to be not immediately good at something, number one, in front of one of my coworkers, who was the one that put me in the group chat, but then the rest of the team is just random people. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna suck.
Yeah.
So I tried. I tried my best to get out of it. And then at some point it came down to like the words that I was dreading hearing, which is like, we're really desperate. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell? What color are we wearing? So the color we were wearing, also unfortunate, was yellow. Yes.
Question.
Yeah.
Did you at least ask for free food in exchange?
I did not, but I was given a ride to the game and I
We'll
didn't have to
play for
drive
food.
myself. Yeah, I was like, I don't know whose turn it is to bring the orange slices and Capri Sun, but it's not me. So, anyway, pull up to this game. It actually goes fine. I do manage to jam my finger at some undetermined point in the outfield. I think I don't even know when that happened, but I realized that I was standing in the outfield at one point in time and I like went to make a fist and I just couldn't quite fully bend my finger. I was like, oh, that's probably not good. But do as I say, not as I do with my job. And I was like, it's probably not broken, so whatever. Um, just kept going. Uh, anyway,
I can't imagine being
and
one of your students, your student athletes, and they show up into the training room and they show up and and you have a taped up finger and they go like,
yeah, they were like, what the hell happened to you? I was
what's
like,
going on here? Wait, I thought you wait, is this who's helping
right,
you out here? What's going on here?
right. I was like, don't worry about me. On a scale of like, if we were to pick the most injured person in the room, it would be like you, and then I would be like number 99 somewhere down the list. Like, it's fine. Anyway, it went fine, but it's unfortunate that it went fine because it went so fine that I got put in the group chat and now I have to play again this week and next week. And I'm just on the team.
You got to practice.
I didn't want any of this to happen. I don't want to be running around outside in an adult kickball league. No. But I'm on the damn team. So now what? So this will be my first 3 weeks playing kickball and my last 3 weeks playing kickball.
It's yeah, so you sign like a 10-day contract and you can retire.
Yeah, I'm just a free agent. So
Yeah.
like they've just added me onto the roster. I don't know. I told him I wasn't gonna pay for it because usually you have to like sign up and pay a late fee. It's like a
Yeah.
registration fee, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying $65 to help you out.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay. So then I just didn't pay it. Is what
Your
it is.
your poster is going to be up at the Bloomington, Indiana Rec League
Fine.
offices.
Put me on the
Wanted.
no fly list for kickball. I don't want to play anyway. It'll be better for us all. Now I have to go back this week. So, yeah. All right, we have one more segment. Richie, I think you found this and said that we should do it. It was a blind ranking of
Mhm.
songs, and we were trying to decide how we were going to do it. And I think we maybe should just do like a blind five at this
Mhm.
point in time,
Yeah.
given our time
I have,
constraint.
I have a proposal.
Okay.
We can do this in 2 parts.
Okay.
You can do it this week, and then I'll do it next week. And I will do my homework because my fear, as you previously discussed, is that I'm not going to be familiar with a lot of these songs. And if I
Yeah,
get
I
songs
kind of
that I
want to
don't
see
know,
you do it without doing your homework, though.
but
Because
I
that's a
can't. There's
truly blind ranking.
yeah, but there's no way I can get through like a
No, you
hundred
don't know
songs in a
all
week.
80 songs. You
There's
don't know
no
all 80.
chance where I'm going to be
Okay.
super familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I at least want to go through and like be somewhat familiar with them. You know what I mean? Like, so
Okay.
I kind of know of them. But if I
All
did
right.
this
So I'll
time,
I'll play this week.
yeah,
And we have uploaded all 80. I think I got them all 80 of
yeah,
Tate McRae's track list songs into a randomized wheel that Richie has, and he's gonna spin it. And I'm gonna blind rank
mm-hmm,
from 1 to 5. So blind ranking, whatever song comes up, I have to just put it in a number without
yes,
knowing what the rest of them are that we're gonna spin. And what's hard about this game is that you're always trying to like save your number one spot,
yeah, yeah,
and then it usually bites you in the butt, and it's like one that
yes.
you don't like that much. But
Mm-hmm.
we can, we'll see how good I
Would
am.
you like to see the wheel as it spins, or do you trust me enough to pick what it lands on?
I trust you to pick what it lands on because I don't think you would steer me wrong, given that you probably are only familiar with about
Yeah,
50% of these.
yeah, yeah. Plus, it'll make it easier to clip this out for the social media without
Mm-hmm.
having because it'll look better. But that
Mm-hmm.
so
Okay.
all right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. First sprint, spin, click to spin or press control and enter. Here we go. Oh, it's
They're
going.
spinning. It's like
There's a little
bingo. It's like
sound it's playing.
it's
And
like the
your
NHL
first
lottery.
song is it almost landed on a great song, which I would have loved for you to get.
Okay.
It landed on number 76, which is Darkest Hour.
The cell block tango. That's just what I think of about anytime someone leads with a number. This was for an Amazon limited series, so I'm just gonna put this at 5. It's a fine track, but I just feel like she doesn't have a personal connection to this one really.
Okay, yep. Song for Hire. Okay, here we go. 4 options
Yep.
left. Here we go.
Although Just Keep Watching was Song for Hire, but whatever.
That's a banger, though. That doesn't count. We love that
Mm.
song.
That might
Song
be a 1 if
number
it comes.
2. Oh, this one's going to be hard. At least it would be for me. When I spin the wheel, it gives me a little claps. It's really funny. I wish you
Yeah,
could hear the
whatever it
little.
lands on, it like plays applause.
Yeah. Song number 2 is listed at number 47 on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Break out the booty shorts. It's Miss Possessive.
It's possessive. Give me. Oh man, it's such a good tour opener though. Like the energy in that room. Mm, give me. Give me a 3 on Miss Possessive. It could be a 2.
Okay, that's
Give
fair.
me a 3.
That's
I'm gonna
fair.
try to save my 1 and 2.
Yep, there we go. Right.
That's what kills you in this game though, is
Yes.
saving.
Exactly.
Yeah, give me.
Here we go.
Give me
Song number 3 is. You're gonna have to help me out on this one because I don't know. Are you sure this is real? Because on the list you sent me,
Yeah.
number 6
Number 6.
is literally just a question mark. Is that a real song?
Oh, okay. It is a real song, but it's just an interlude. Like, do you know? Yeah, it's on like the. God dang. Okay, well that should have been 5, so that has to go 4. But it's like the opening interlude track to "I Used to Think I Could Fly" in the way that like.
Ah,
Do you remember on Billie Eilish's "When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go"? It's that opening track where she's like saying that she needs to take out her Invisalign or something.
oh yeah, yeah,
It's like that.
yeah.
So we
Right,
have to put it at 4. It can't go any higher. That's an
right.
automatic 4 or 5.
Well, okay.
I
All
should
right.
have.
There
I
are
should have taken
there
that one
are
off.
2 songs left,
It's
and
my 1
they're
and 2.
your number 1 and number 2. So here we go.
Oh. There's got to be something here that's a proper 1 or 2.
Yeah. Oh, 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 here we
What do we
go,
get?
ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Our next
Feels like it's gonna be
song
hard.
is a little tune called Trying On Shoes.
Try on shoe. No, I can't. I can't pick one. Oh man. All right, give me one. Give me Trying On Shoes 1 seed.
Trying on shoes, number
Trying On
one.
Shoes 1 seed. Mostly because we've talked about this on the podcast, and like
Mhm.
I think I might actually start levitating if that plays at
We get
Lollapalooza.
it live, yeah.
You're gonna have to like hold me down. I'm gonna float away like a balloon.
I'm gonna wear like hockey pads
Mm-hmm.
underneath, and that way, first of all, it could be like a little cosplay to
When I give you the
Think Later
people's
era.
elbow.
Yeah, so it'd be
Yeah.
like Think Later era cosplay where I wear the hockey pads.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
but yes, so to as retribution, as we've talked about in this show already, because when Julian Baker um uh when she played my favorite song, I think I gave you Shaking Baby syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
Um so
I
happy to
can't
be
deny that.
when
It might have happened.
when
Yeah.
JB played Happy to Be Here, I lost it because we
There
weren't
were
sure
some
if she
elbow
was
there
going to
were
play
some
it or
elbows thrown.
because we were
Yeah.
not sure if she was going to play it because she was alternating set lists every night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Happy to Be Here comes on.
It's
I'm
gonna be there's gonna be a lot, I think, that have that reaction. So you might genuinely need the hockey
The
pads.
thing is,
Yeah.
I'm going to know the set list beforehand for the most part, I think, because she's playing the night before at Oshega. And so
Sure.
I'm gonna look up the set list because I am that guy as we've talked about previously on this program.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
And I'm
I
not
don't
gonna tell
want to
you
know.
what's on it,
No, I
obviously.
know you won't. I know
Yeah.
you won't.
I'm
But
respectful of your decision making.
I appreciate you for that.
Hmm. All right, we have one
Okay.
song
What's my
left.
number two? What's my
Here we
two
go.
seed?
Spin. The wheel is spinning, and we get your final song is Calgary.
Oh, yeah, I should have left my one spot open. I'm okay with that though. Calgary's probably one of my top 5 like all
Yeah.
time.
I do
Uh
not keep track of the list, so we're gonna do it in
I could
post.
I could tell you off the top of my head. It was a 1 seed Trying On Shoes. It was a 2 seed Calgary, a 3 seed
Miss
oh
Possessive.
shoot. 3 seed
Yeah,
Miss Possessive,
yeah,
4 seed question mark,
yeah.
unfortunate. 5 seed Darkest Hour from the Amazon original series Panic.
There you go. There you go. There's your top
Okay.
5. Mine will
Okay.
be happening next week.
I'm okay with that. Honestly,
Yeah.
that could have turned out a lot worse.
Yeah.
I stand by most of that.
I knew most of those songs. I knew like 3 of them,
Hmm.
I think.
There you
2
go.
of them? 3 of them?
I have here as a bonus addendum, which you can certainly answer this question. If you were guaranteed one song, if there's one that you would for sure want to see played,
Uh-huh.
what would it be?
From on at the Tate show at Tate Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And any era, it could be one that she usually plays, one that she usually doesn't play. Totally up to you. Just one that you want to experience live.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like for me, I mean, there's a couple that I think would be on the list that'd be cool. But it's got to be for me at least it's got to be Just Keep Watching. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Mm. I just think, given our track record and our long-standing joke about this, it has to be Two Hands.
Yeah. Two handstands break.
That's certainly not like, if I were to pick my top 5 songs all time, it's not my number one, but it's incredible live. So I hope you get that experience.
Um the other one that would make my list possibly would be I'm going to bring it up
It's got a second seed.
so I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
Would be why can't I remember what it is. I can never remember what song this is in for some reason. I always mix up the songs. It's because I just want to yell it off to Tatiana really loud.
Anything But Love.
Yeah, thank you. I think that would be fun. I just want to yell that really loud because
I think that's a good song.
I think it's a great lyric.
It's gonna be good with the crowd if we get the chance.
Mhm.
My other one would be probably either Calgary or Messier, something from the
Mhm.
Think Later era.
Mhm.
I almost went to that show.
I almost when you sent me the name of that song because I think I saw it somewhere or something or you had
Mm-hmm.
mentioned it.
Yeah,
I was
that was the Chicago soundcheck show that I didn't get to go to.
yeah
That was the song for night 1 in
yeah
Chicago.
yeah. I always because I always read that song as Messier.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, yeah.
So in my head canon, that song is about Mark Messier, the
Mark
Hockey Hall
Messier.
of Fame.
Okay, fair enough. Whatever works.
Yes. There we go. Okay. We still have a couple weeks to go until SECC and Chicago, so we have at least one more
Mhm.
episode to go before you fly out here. I think, right?
Yep, we have this one that releases on Friday. We could get 2 more episodes in. Yeah, for sure.
Dope. Dope.
2 more episodes. Honestly, we could record one when I'm at home. That's fine.
Mhm.
The studio will be available. And by the studio, I mean the guest room in my parents' house. Yeah,
Yeah, we can go through the rest of my Criterion haul in the next episode.
true. Somehow I have a weird feeling that you're gonna drag me to Barnes and Noble.
Uh, no, because I don't want to spend that much money. That's the
Oh,
thing.
the sale's gonna be over by then.
No, it goes on until the last week of July. But
So
I,
that's what I'm saying. I have a
but
weird feeling that you're gonna drag me to Barnes and Noble.
no, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I think I'm
Well,
gonna
I
go
would go if you
beforehand.
wanted to go.
I think I'm gonna go beforehand and pick up like one or two more. I want to get my hands on, but I think
Mhm.
question mark. We'll see. I don't know. Because I do. I actually I want to get a copy of the Odyssey too. Because I want to read the Odyssey before the Odyssey.
Bless. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, and yet every time. Did you see the Trojan horse popcorn buckets?
Yes, I did.
And people are saying like, please don't bring that into your home. It like ruins the whole point of the thing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm just picturing people getting those and because they're big, they're like
yeah, they're
feet.
large. Yeah,
Um, and trying to eat your popcorn out of that while watching the movie seems very
yeah. What do
cumbersome.
you do? What do you do with a full size horse on your lap?
Yeah, not gonna work. Not gonna
I,
work.
I don't know. We'll find out.
And really expensive. Even the IMAX popcorn buckets, which I think are really cool, and now $50. No chance I'm paying $50 for a
Yeah, and like,
sieve.
how much was the Devil Wears Prada handbag? Was like 40 or 50.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not worth it for
I'm not
popcorn.
paying that much. Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, yeah.
All
So
right.
yeah, I'll have my Tate rankings ready for next week.
Okay. I'll
Uh,
be interested to see if you get. It's all random. I'll be interested to see if you get ones that you know or some wild cards because that could make it interesting.
I mean, theoretically, you could always the song will come up and I can listen to the song. But you know what I mean? Like, I
It's
can
true.
bring it up and I can, listen to it super quickly, but it's not fun that way.
No, it's about blind ranking.
Yeah.
All right.
On next
Well,
on next
prepare
week's
yourself.
show, on next week's show, I'm gonna give Jordan a list of Criterion movies which she probably has not seen, and we're gonna get her blind
And I'll
rankings.
blind rank them. Okay. All right, let's do it.
Seven
That's fair.
Seven
That's
Samurai.
tit for
Where does that
tat.
rank?
Apparently one spot because it's to Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, but samurai.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
Title of
ladies
the
and gentlemen,
podcast.
that's
That's the title
enough.
of the
No.
podcast.
Well, I don't even know if that's gonna fit the character limit. Okay.
Do Wong Fu, but make it samurai. That's under 100 characters. That's good.
Okay, fair enough. Title of the podcast. Uh, thanks for joining us. We will see you next week. For stay tuned for Richie's blind rankings of songs. We're gonna have more stuff for sure because we always do. Stay tuned to see if I jam my other 4 fingers playing kickball this week. In which case I'm really quitting.
And
But we are
no concussion.
no concussion. I don't have your baseline in front of me, but I am confident that you're doing okay.
It's fine. It's not sore anymore. So I think we're good.
That's good.
Yeah.
When your hat doesn't fit next week because you have like a goose egg, you'll just know why. We are at OHOBC Pod, wherever you get your social media, and follow us because I'm gonna drop our backrooms video very soon. That it's mostly just Richie failing, but it's good entertainment. It's for the people. So we'll see you next time.